G'day mate, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, Jedi. So last episode we managed to move the kitchen across, and we've done some kitchen decorations, and we've got the kitchen up and running, and at the same time, I actually had a lot of calories just disappear. Basically I had a lot of lettuce hanging around in our old kitchen, which when we moved to our new kitchen, a lot of it went and rotted on us. So yeah, I've spent the last, how many cycles? About 50 cycles, doing a bunch of things that needed to be done anyway. One, I have expanded our ranches, so we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ranches up and running. We also have our butcher station kill room up here, which is clearing out the excess hatches that happen to get up to full age. On top of that, we have our little egg farm down here, which is we were using to breed up the population. I think all of these are now full. Hang on, let's just do, yeah, that's stone hatches. They're all stone hatches. That's my one normal hatch farm. So yeah, they all 8 of 8, 8 of 8, 8 of 8, 8 of 8, 8 of 8. 8, 8, and 8. So they're all full, they're all ready to go. Which does mean I no longer have to power all these incubators. I have been spending the power cost to keep these guys running for quite some time. It has been very expensive. But now we can get rid of all of this and go back to an unpowered version. So luckily we have the pliers mod. That needs power. Okay, maybe I didn't think through this quite as well as I should have. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So, this is working on the same as the previous one was. It's just a little bit larger. So, the idea is we're going to drop in eggs here. Why is coal not being shipped out? Hang on. Consumable ore. Coal. Bye, coal. Eggs are going to drop in here along with all sorts of other things get dropped in here as well. We auto ship it out through our great garbage system, which ships everything down this main conveyor rail, which just gets shunted out of the base over to main storage. Meanwhile, meat from our little hatch things that might accidentally drown in this 2-tile puddle of water, they get shipped straight down here to, well, the great barbecuery. Which keeps our food in chlorine and carbon dioxide, and once the food's down there, it's perfectly safe, it's perfectly sterile. I have powered up this fridge because, as you can see, we do have some polluted oxygen wandering down here, which is causing us hassles. So look, the power cost of 120 at this stage is nothing. Where are you getting toasty? You're getting toasty down here. Yeah, okay. There's a few problems we're trying to fix at the same time. And I have actually had to hire more cooks because with 33 dupes, basically I didn't have enough chefs on the board working hard enough. So we've had to hire a couple of extra chefs. They're doing their job. They're keeping everybody happy. I do have 2 sweepies out here clearing out these levels. In saying this, turns out sweepies have some sort of issue when they encounter dead bodies. They just sort of try and sweep them up and then get stuck. And don't ever move. What? Okay. Somebody was fleeing and now the message has gone away. Alright. So that's what's happened over here. On top of that, I've had to install more steam turbines because our plastic we were making was melting the second it hit the ground. So we're reclaiming more heat energy from our industrial brick through, there we go. There's an egg down here. That one. Sweep. Righty night. If you get rid of that, that'll solve the problem. Student pilot, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Come on. I think I got a picture. We'll see. Anyway, damage overheated. Yeah, that's been sitting there for a while. Okay, so sweepies are doing a generally good job of keeping this area clean. I did actually have a sideways door here in the middle to let dupes in and out fairly quickly from getting food to coming down and actually eating food. Catch was that the sweepies can't path over a door. When we bring up the show navigation, it would say that they could, but then they'd walk up to the edge and stop. So really, if I had a chance to redesign this, I'd love to actually put access down this side so the dupes could get in and out from the kitchen faster, so on and so forth. It didn't happen. Bad luck. On top of that, there was a small problem with a whole bunch of natural gas all the way through the base. I have put down 2 pumps, one here, to just give me a vacuum and suck all the gas out, which has cleaned up a lot of our problems. Research-wise, we did have our first rocket right here at the top of the map, which has star map, has completed getting to both these 2 spots. We can not get any further with this rocket. So actually no, it hasn't been to this one. Yeah, let's go to that asteroid. So research wise, we have completed solid fuel combustion. I want to get solid cargo up and running, mainly so we can start bringing back space items, space equipment, space everything. Don't forget we have a dupe in there who is fairly old of age, who may possibly die, because we are running the duplicate life cycles mod, so each duplicate lives up to 356 cycles, or 366 cycles. They get a birthday and a day, and then they die of old age. Star map, let's do research of whatever that planet is. So yeah, the plans for this episode. Oh, actually, before I go any further, let's zoom out a little bit. I have had the duplicates fairly busy in this corner of the map, literally digging out everything. As you can see, they do have some scheduled digs down here as well, and I'm basically systematically just destroying everything as quickly as I can get the dupes over here to actually dig stuff. So yeah, there's a fair bit of activity of dupes just annihilating whole sections of the map. And then occasionally we find bits that they just missed entirely. That's the best way to get up there. So yeah, we do have dupes just annihilating parts of the map. We're capping each volcano as we can. At the same time, as you saw with the pinch row egg that I just swept up, we are grabbing our pinch rows and we're dumping them here currently. Because they're all wild, I don't have to feed them. And in theory, they're going to make a good amount of sand. I have no idea how many's in this room. I don't want to count it. But they are producing plenty of... I have no idea what it's under. Where is steel manufacturing? That does salt. Eggshell. Industrial ingredient. Industrial ingredient. Cooking ingredient? Oh, industrial ingredient. Poke shop mole. 15 and 28. Yeah, they are still all around the map as well. But we do have a heap of them in here. And they just get loaded into the conveyor loader, shipped down into central storage, dropped out here, and then shipped back out via these conveyor rails to one of these many receptacles. I'm actually not sure which one entirely. And run through the Great Rock Crusher to create more steel. We do have 16 tons of steel, so we have a good steel supply. On top of that, I have heating problems, as we saw when the episode opened, with dupes down here getting fried. I am slowly in the process of extending our cooling line down here to try and keep this stuff cool. And I did set up, future JD problem, I did set up a shovel farm. Because there is a way to shove shovels into some rooms and then have potentially unlimited meat without having to feed them. Yeah, so that's a potentially later problem. We do need to feed a few and get them up and running through the grooming stations. Haven't done that yet. Basically, what we have here has come from either the printing press or this automatic dispenser, which is set to auto sweep cheval eggs straight into here, and they just get dropped in through the door and basically live out their lives in here slowly. So yeah, that's where we're up to there. Dupes can't get to those tiles. We need to deconstruct both those. What else? We have also capped off the top of the base. I'm done with the top of the base. Oh, there's the printing press. Done with the top of the base. Don't need the top of the base. We just heard that sound. Stop it. Done with the top of the base, or access to the top of the base. We now are putting all access through the bottom of the base. I just figured it was a better way of getting the dupes in and out. And I also need to, as the water level is slowly rising, because we are planning on turning this into a Subnautica map, I need to start looking at future-proofing the base. So I need to cap the whole bottom of the base with something like airflow tiles, because they're immune to liquid pressure damage. Oh. Hang on. Pump natural gas, pump natural gas. Oh. That would fix everything. Yeah. So yeah, I need to look at surrounding the base with airflow tiles to future-proof it so it doesn't flood. But yeah, so that sort of brings us where we're up to currently. I still do have large chunks of the map that I do want to get out and explore. I'm actually looking at... You know what? We're going to do... Is that the right height? Yeah, that's the right height. Ladders through there. Priority 7. The whole thing. Yeah, we're just carving out areas of the map, trying to get 100% view ratio. I do have a minor volcano we found down here, and I do have a hydrogen vent. The hydrogen vent is something I definitely want to tap, but it has hydrogen coming out at 500 degrees Celsius, which is a little bit... Ooh. No, actually, we could probably deal with that. Yeah, we might come down and tap this eventually. But that's sort of where we're up to. Plans for this episode. Print off some fullerene, because that'll let me make super coolant, and that's a super rare product that we just don't normally get. Again, because we're running mods, we do have the ability to print out all sorts of special things that we don't normally get access to. Food-wise, we are definitely on 100%, well, mostly barbecue at this stage, but I did reboot up the mushroom farm. I have a limited amount of slime... 35 tons. So I rebooted this up. Basically, we're eating a lot of mushroom wrap. And I'd probably like to, now we do have barbecue up and running. In saying that, 100,000 calories is only 3 days worth. When you have 33 dupes, they eat a fair bit. So yeah, we're gonna, consumables, I'm gonna turn off mushrooms. Fried mushrooms. And yeah, see how that goes. I do have the sweepy docks. They get auto unloaded via an auto sweeper into the conveyor loader, which goes to the great dump line. The idea is hopefully he's going to clean up this level, and then also they mop, which is really handy. Unfortunately, they just don't get stuff done quick enough. I tend to make a mess fast, and these guys can clean it up. So plans for this episode. Plans for this episode are mainly space related. Because I have access to the solid fuel bus thruster, which just requires refined iron, which I have refined metal. 15 tons of currently, and don't forget it also rains from the sky. I do want to start doing something about space. Not only a temporary rocket solid, but a little bit more permanent one. I'd like to know roughly where center of the map is and that sort of stuff, and maybe start building at one side and building across. But that's not going to happen today. So what we want to do is we want to... It looks like I have a lot of material until you start looking at how much things cost. Scalding. That sounds bad. Where are you? Yeah, it's down here. Actually, that could be because you're delivering... Hang on. Radiant pipe. Yeah, you're delivering iron that's 200 degrees. Don't deliver iron that's 200 degrees? For a suggestion? No, there's still something to do. Okay. Oh, back to the top of the map. Shift 2, Shift 1. That's my steam vent, which has gone dormant. Yeah. That's our gas reservoir that doesn't have nearly enough steam in it. Yeah. Okay, so where were we? We were going to do bunker doors. I want to build to the left. I don't want to impede that rocket. We want to set that priority 9. That'll do us. Yeah, I do want to set up a new rocket silo. Basically, I'd like the ability to have a couple of rockets that just fire off continuously and start harvesting resources from... You've got niobium. Niobium would be really handy. You've got I don't know till you get back. No idea. Yeah, we just need to get rockets up and running. So that's the plan this episode. Try and get some rockets up and running. At the same time, definitely dig out to the edge of the map. Wherever here was. Here is. There we go. We might actually just up that all the way to 8. Because I'd really like to find out whether there's anything else of interest. Can we also dig out that one tile so that saltwater geyser can drain? Oh, we have a copper volcano as well. Our volcanoes currently come... Where are they? Haha. Take a snapshot. This is what our current volcanoes look like. Where was said volcano? It was buried underwater. There. Okay, I've got half the materials in there. So what we're doing with the volcanoes is we're letting them letting them express whatever material they're expressing, dumping it into a pool of water, and then we are using a conveyor loader to just drop it out onto the ground, so to speak. That's what we want. We want to put a nice little hole there. That lets all the water out, and that lets this geyser work, and that creates more water on the map, because that's what we're going for. Alright, yeah, I want to do some exploring. Oh, there's a slime biome. I haven't seen one of those in a while. I'm also suffering a lot of thinking time. As you can see, Battle Rabbit is doing a good thought process about every next project. If I slow the game down, Battle Rabbit works perfectly normal. Well, a little bit better. Yeah. We have an issue that the game can't keep up with running at triple speed already, and we're 300 cycles in. It does have to do with I have a lot of crap on the ground because obviously I'm dropping all the debris just straight on the floor. And I do have a fair amount of tasks in the base. I have some sweep tasks that we might... we might up the priority on just because I'm hoping that Dupes can get some tidying up done. I'd really like something a little bit more tidy than what we have currently. In saying that, like, they have swept out this area. They have actually been sweeping and cleaning stuff up. There's just a lot more to go. Like, a lot more. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I did have a auto sweeper right here, and I was dropping material down, and then we were shipping it off. That's obviously not going to work anymore. But auto sweepers, I do like the sweepy dock idea, and as you can see, everything on this side of the base is an absolute mess. So what I was thinking is if we take a sweepy dock And we put one on each of these levels. I have no idea if you can be part of a hatchery. We'll find out. And then they might need their own power line. What's that powering? That and all those atmosphere docks. Okay. You're powering squat. Awesome. You know what? Oh, like feel the lag. Feel the lag. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, shipping, auto sweeper. There. In theory, there. There, and there, and then a loader. Come on, just join them together. Oh, I've got invisible wires. There we go. Okay. So, don't do that. Instead, we're going to do that. Plug that in. Plug. Oh, that seems redundant. Plug that in. Plug that in. Those two. And that in. Okay. And then conveyor rails, we can go... that can go the great trash line. That can go the trash line. That can go... this is all priority 9, it turns out. It's okay. We want it done in a hurry. That can go the trash line, trash line, trash line, trash line, trash line, and trash line. Okay. Go for it, Dupes. Yeah, it's all priority 9. It's alright. It's alright. They'll get it all done. And the idea I had is if I open these doors, Sweepy can now access this whole level. So he can clean up from the bedrooms all the way out to this door, which should hopefully clean up a lot of the junk on the floor. You know, the auto sweepers can cover a certain amount of room just around them, but hopefully this will clean up the rest. And because the hatches are trapped in just this area, again, hopefully it cleans up most of these levels. It's not going to be fast, but at least it'll get done. Flooding. Gas pump. Yep. That's bad. I don't really want you to flood. Yeah, okay. You're a later problem. Alrighty. What I do have is I do have you two ready to go. So we're going to add those pipes in there. Disconnect that. That's iron. That's gold. That should be fine. And that should bring some cool liquid down here to hopefully cool off this section of the base. Much better. There is so much junk on the ground that, you know, I know you're fighting an uphill battle, but... yeah. What did I do wrong? Oh. Dupes can't access that. Okay. Deconstruct that one tile. And priority 9, that crap. Which just means after that tile's gone, we make a loop and duplicates have the ability to pick up shovel eggs, run out here and dump them back in and repeat the process over and over ad infinitum, which is bad. So we're going to have to replace that tile pretty much straight away. We might change that to this level because we have a lot of other priority 9s on the map that I didn't intend to make. How about rather than delivering the plastic, you deliver the iron wheat? Dupes! Dupes. 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 Really? Huff, my man. Down low, my man. Can we get these done? Oh, actually, it also means I can finally mop that up. Because that's been bothering me. The fact that we can have a shovel sitting here in one tile of water and trying to drown itself. That was getting really annoying. Hey! We cleaned up some of the water, or we just displaced it. Let's go with priority now. That bit. And then priority now that bit. And see how many dupes we can trap on the wrong side of the wall. Come on. 0. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a miracle. If there ever was one. Alright. So we have half a dozen shipping stations. We're going to say all. Copy. To there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. We just need all the conveyor rails put in, which are set to priority 9. Yes. And the power wires look to be done. Yes, power wires are done, so it's just the conveyor rails. Once we get them in and done, auto sweepers can kick in action, clean off everything. Also, you guys, I'm having problems with deliveries still. So, priority 9, all those, so the atmospheric docks actually show up. And we'll do a 9 on every single sweepy dock. So somebody delivers some refined metal. Although, no, I just don't happen to have any refined metal laying around that a sweepy could shove in there. Well, there you go. But yeah, they needed a delivery of refined metal to get them up and running, and then the dock can magically make a sweepy, and then we should be good to go. Alright, meanwhile, shift 2, shift 1, shift 3. Alright, so we're going to have some bunker doors. How much steel do I have? Manufactured material, 14 tons still. Okay. Alright, maybe not quite that high priority, but at least you have the right idea. And then this priority, and I'm going to continue this along. I really should put bunker doors over this one. It means a few things. One, I have to get power up here, which we have power close. Oh, actually, that's one thing I wanted to do. I would like you to put on your head, please, we'll find it eventually, a tornado rock, please. And you, I'd like you to put on mold. What's that? Moldavite. Okay. Aaron's number 17. That's reasonably okay. I can't priority 9 these things. Yeah. We'll see if stuff shows up or not. Alright. Back to trash lane. Yeah, that is an absolute mess. That'll clear out eventually. Are there any sweepies being born? No. Oh, yes. There's a sweepy being born right here. Like, when you have to set priority 9 to get doors to open, this shows you some of the problems this base has. Okay. Oh, there's another one. You're screwed, dude. You're going back and forth forever. Okay, it turns out, and this was one thing I was curious about, that these guys use 240 watts. But it looks like they're only actively using power when a sweepy's like recharging his batteries. So they're not as power demanding as I thought they might be. Yeah, that's a magic invisible power wire that'll never go away. Okay. What do I want to do next? We've got space start. You wrangle. 9. You're already set to 9. Yeah, there's one Cheval that got printed. Actually came from the printing prod as a printed. And he's been running around the base ever since. And I'm trying to get rid of him. Alright, so yeah. These should clear out everything between here and here. Actually, if I open... Why are those doors not open, actually? That's a good question. Oh, that's a lot of noise. Game, you can do it. Yeah, we've already built bigger than what the game can normally handle. Alright. So, I wanted to make... Well, I need to... If we're going to have another rocket, I need to make my own steam. This one steam vent is not going to keep us up and running. At the same time, I need... That's broken. I need to create my own steam. I also need to create my own oxygen to run the booster. So we're gonna need to clear out some sort of area around here. There's a volcano right there. We're gonna have to clear out some sort of area around here to build some infrastructure. What are you? You're a hot polluted oxygen vent. Well, that's dandy. 500 degrees polluted oxygen. Aha, salt. Alright, I want to send a dupe down here. And then probably 9 this crap through here and into here. I'm willing to bet, and we can test this out. No, that's a gaseous vent. Confined. Okay. Sure, let's just skim the top off it and see what it is. I really want a source of salt water up here somewhere, because what I'd like to do is I'd like to boil salt water. Yeah, you're very stuck. Open. Oh, that's right. I only have one duplicate that can do open shut tasks. Okay. Well, we do have the survival of the fittest rule. Okay, you're gonna have to deconstruct what you're standing on. And then hope that you fall through. Because if you jump sideways, you're screwed. Yep. Oh, there we go. We got out. Alright, rebuild that. Does that mean that piece of steel is gone forever? Yep. Yep, it's stuck down here. I have no hope of getting hold of that anytime soon. Oh, look, somebody else is going to go do it. Oh, it's Barara again. Probably 7. You're going to get stuck up there. You are so going to get stuck up there. Ladder first. Doors second. Okay? It's my fault for having the ladders too close to the doors. Actually. Let's do that a tile lower. That way you can't make that jump. High stress. OTB. You were just stuck outside. Like, well outside. Popped eardrums, high morale. Well, stress looks okay to me, but alright. Nobody wants to sweep these up and deliver them down here. Oh. Where's our oxygen? Where's our water? Where is our water? Enable building. Now. That's bad. And I also want to get a petroleum boiler up and running. Not so much for the power, but to have lots and lots of plastic. Okay, so let's go get pumped all the way up there. Then it has to go through these guys. Then it has to go through this. And then finally we're going to have our oxygen back. Cool. That's not going to cause any problems at all. This sweep task is definitely not working. Probably not. Maybe that'll help. Or we'll just print off more duplicates. Okay, so I have a cook, I have a tidy ranching operator, I have, who's narcoleptic, no. We have a suit wearing builder rancher. So I get an awesome cook. We're gonna get an awesome cook. I'm gonna bring in an old patron who's come back into the fold. We're gonna bring in Septimus, who's been around for many, many Oxygen Not Included series in the past. He's going to go into priorities. His one job in life is going to be to cook like there's no tomorrow. Skills. All the way down here, dude. Your job is to cook. Dupe Man, the doorman, is on cooking as well. Glass Eye Marmaduke is on Metatronics Engineering. You could have some strength. Loney Zone is, or Loopy Zone. Nothing. Like you can just tick off some of these bottom easy, low hanging fruit. Tinkering, sure. Canuck. Doctoring is so useless. Art is useless. Construction is. And then these guys. Everybody from Wild Joker up is done. Although Screaming Hawk should be done as well. Okay, hang on. I forgot about this. Power. Disconnect. 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 See, that's so much easier. Just being able to just slice apart wires that don't need to be hooked up is awesome. And you're going to drop another stone hatchling down here with the rest of the stone hatchlings. The many, many, many stone hatchlings. Okay. Yeah, we made no oxygen. That liquid's on its way, right? There to there. Slowly. Really slowly. It's obviously been turned off for a while because I have one hell of a buffer. And the buffer's empty. Alright, let me confirm. This is cooled down mostly. Alright, can I get that placed not as a priority 9, just as a priority 7-ish? What happened to our Great Dig? Our Great Dig did discover not a hell of a lot. Another geyser. With more geysers down here, which I haven't locked into yet. Okay. Let's just do priority 8. That way we can reserve priority 9 for up the top. I want that tile, I want those tiles, I want that tile, those tiles. We want 4 high. That looks like 4 high. That'll support dupe weight. Okay, so you're a crack tile. We're also getting rid of any crack tiles in case it's probably not going to be food this far down, but it could be anything. Yeah, we're just going to open that up. I don't even know what it is. We're just going to open it up anyway. We're going to open up the hydrogen one as well. do no longer have the mod that lets me dig through or build through plants installed anymore. I've had so many problems with mods working, then not working, then dying in the ass. Yeah, it's been an interesting playthrough. We're gonna get that opened up, and we're gonna get that one opened up. And we're also gonna get... We need to dig in sideways so you can drain. Maybe I need to dig that one from the bottom. Yeah, you know what? If we put in a ladder here, that'll let that drain out and out and out, and it's flooded up to that point. Maybe it wouldn't let it drain out, but we'll try. Okay. Research is complete. No, research is not even started. You lied to me. Okay. That's half built. Alright, so next rocket. We're gonna... Oh, you're back. Well, in that case, deconstruct. We want to get rid of one research module, and then I want to... Cathud. I want to put in Cathud. I want to put in a... Cathud. Bang. I want to put in a solid rocket booster, which means I need Cathud. I need an oxygen supply, which I don't have currently. Alright, we should be able to do that. Yeah. Nope, we can't do that. Tubes can't reach. Now they can reach. What priority is all this? No. Do not repair. Do not repair. Do not repair. Do not repair. Broken ladders work just as good as the unbroken counterparts. Did you know that, Dupes? I did. Okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna... Cathud. I need to build the roof. I need to build the roof before I can strip out this robo miner. We're also gonna have to build in a bunker tile. A wall. Yeah, like that. I don't really have a choice. I need to bunker it in, and then we'll have to hook up automation every... Yeah, I know. You're overheating. You're also overheating. Dig out that one tile. Dig out those 3 tiles. Okay. If I get those in at least, then hopefully I don't need to have an auto miner down here that constantly destroys itself with things crashing into it. Cool down a little bit? No, you just overheated entirely. Cathud. Yep. The base has a few faults. Pardon the scroll, giant scroll. Hey, we have some water, which means we have some oxygen. 2 kilos, 5 kilos. We could do with a little bit more. We could also do with this working properly. Oh, we have that much hydrogen. We have that much hydrogen that this one's not working. Oh. I can't believe this. We're going to have to burn off power for the fun of it. Speaking of automation, now that liquid reservoirs come with a automation signal, I've set up a low-high. So at 80% it'll turn off the refinery, and at 20% full for this liquid reservoir, it's going to turn back on the oil refinery, which is just awesome that little quality of life feature was added to the game. Fertilization. Yeah, I don't have enough dupes believe it or not, with 34 of them running around the base, I don't have enough of them. Okay, auto sweepers are going nuts. This system is clearing itself out. So you're charging currently. Stop charging, please. I want to see the draw go down by 240 watts. Come on. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know if they charge all night or just part of the night. You still have low battery. You did well. Content's done. Content's done. Content's done. Oh, some of them are very full. Probably because they can't ship out fast enough. No, they can't ship out fast enough. Our conveyor rail is trying its hardest. Okay, what was I saying? I wanted to clear out some space up top. So we're getting the bunker tiles put in with natural gas geyser. Well, that I'd like to tap outright. Alright, priority 9. Build that in there. Dig that out. Please tell me you're going to be a water. No, you're another gas geyser. Okay, we're going to dig that one out. Oh, there's one up here. Please, you be a water geyser. Nope, you're another gas geyser. Okay. I was hoping to have a nice, convenient, local source of unlimited salt water. Haha. Short and stumpy. This might be our one. Alright, so we're going to build this up. We're going to check this one out. We're going to check this one out. Okay, so if that's where I'm going to get my salt water from, which is entirely possible, let's build our... We want to create steam. So I want insulated tiles. I want insulated tiles from mafic rock. We're going to start off up here. And do I want a steam turbine? Not really. I think I do. Actually, no, I think I do. Okay, so we're going to want a steam turbine. Must be built in unoccupied space. What's your problem? Oh, it's the ladder. Okay. So, to go with that, I'm going to want... I'm going to want a very hot door. Right here. How big is the room going to be? Sure. We'll build it that big. Dig that out. I'm going to want a manual airlock out of the worst performing thermal material I have, which I think is iron ore. In here I want utilities confined. Who's confined? Student pilot. Yeah, you look pretty confined. Sedimentary rock, granite. Mafic, obsidian. Find the right one eventually. Granite. Done. You have the ability to dig your way out. Alright, that's the bottom of the map. The bottom of the map and the top of the map starting to look the same. Hydrogen vent is exposed and underwater instantly. Cool. Okay, 3 is too far. We want right here. Okay. So I want in here, I want utilities. I want a aqua tuner. Definitely made out of steel. I want shipping. I want an auto sweeper. Again, made out of steel. You reach how far? that far. So if I put you at the doorway, you should be able to reach the whole room. Shipping, a conveyor loader, and a steel as well, because this room's going to get very toasty. We're going to put a steam turbine right here after I remove that one tile as well. So an aqua I can use to boil water, and that's our plan. The catch is I then need to cool something. And what the hell are we going to cool? Out of... That'll do. I have no idea what we're going to cool. But we'll have to cool something. That in there, that in there, that in there. Actually, I should be using iron as it falls from the sky, literally right here. We could cool a whole bunch of robo-miners. Thud. These guys need a repair soon, Dupes, just so you know. Alright, plumbing. I'm going to want a liquid vent. They don't overheat, so I can just dump that right there. Insulated pipes, which cannot be made out of mafic rock? No. No decision on whether any of these happen to be a saltwater geyser. Okay, we're going to go plumbing. I'm going to throw a pump. Doesn't have to be our steel. Iron will do right here. Where they're going to run just normal crappy pipe out of igneous rock. Because I'm hoping there's some of that laying around on the ground. I'm going to need 2 liquid vents. Power, steam turbine, right there. Insulated pipe, out of ceramic, sure. With a vent, automation, thermosensor, right there. So the idea is we're going to dump salt water in here. And actually, I'm going to want another automation. I'm going to want a hydro sensor down there. And that's going to go into that vent. Shipping. Conveyor rails out of iron. Literally shipping that to there. I'll change it over in the future, but for the moment we're just going to ship stuff to right there. Okay, we got part of the wall in, we got part of the ceiling in. Yeah, we've got some broken tiles, of course we do. Disable. Like, Dupes are already delivering materials up to these guys to repair them. They're over eager to repair things. But not build things, because they're Dupes. Alright. So, this should create steam for us. We're just going to dump water in. We're going to have to find something we can actively cool. I don't know what that is. We could set up an array of robo-miners across... Start setting up an array of robo-miners across this side of the map. Start cooling them. Actively cooling them. That's probably what we're going to do. Either we just find something hot locally that we can try and cool down. Like a copper volcano? Yeah, I don't know. Or actually, there's one other thing I want to put in here. It's going to be a liquid tepidizer. Okay, I didn't plan that through. Utilities, liquid tepidizer. Down there. Automation. Hydro sensor. Also need to put in the automation around the aquatune itself so it doesn't blow itself up, overheating itself. So yeah, there's a few things to go in here. Okay, the other thing we're going to want is we're going to want a oxalate refinery, which is something I can actively cool. Oxalate refineries have worked best behind a liquid lock. Am I going to bother? Yes. Okay, we're going to bring a plastic ladder down. Yep, and then heavy wire out of iron rather than iron ore, please. Into there. Gas pipe. Into there as well. Oh, actually, everything in here can get dug out, please. JD, think about this. Oxalate drops out on this tile, I think. A weight plate? A weight plate? A weight plate? A weight plate. That's the one I want. I think that's the right tile. In here, I also need a storage bin. And because I love my auto sweepers, we're going to throw one of them in this room too. No, no. Yes. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Shipping. No, I can't even turn it sideways. I need the liquid lock. Has to be there. I could move the liquid lock down a tile. Okay. No, that is 4x4. Okay. Utilities, put that back down. No, refinement. Refinement. That's the one I want. I want oxalate refinery out of not lead. Gold, please. Okay. So, the idea is we can use this room to boil water into steam. Oh, steam. Steam is going to require a gas pump. Good on you, JD. Throw one of those in the corner, which also needs to be hooked up to automation. A Atmos sensor. And a thermo sensor. And a AND gate. And more tiles required. Automation. and negate. Things get really complicated really quickly. Automation, I want an atmo, and I want a thermo. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. That hydro goes there. There. Liquid pipe thermosensor needs to go there. Again, automation wire into that. It's getting really tight in here really fast. Conveyor loader is going to be set for all, and we're just going to ship everything in this room out thud. We need a few more of these, please. Seems the last ones went on a holiday. Okay. So, auto sweep is going to sweep all the junk out of this room. We have actually, we already know from experience that that goes into... That's the steam pipe. Okay. Oh, you need power. I'm not doing well. Heavy watt wire also hooks that up. Okay, so if it is above 1 kilo, above, and also above 120, then gas pump can run. Actually, before gas pipe runs, we need to create a vacuum in this room. Or just put in a... Where the hell are they? Gas filter. One of them. One of them. One of them. Yeah, I need to deconstruct that, put in an extra long one. That does not have to be insulated. That can be crappy gas pipe. Alright, so first things first, we're going to need to... No, we're just going to run everything through a filter. Okay, and plumbing, you did get... No, yep, you did get built. You didn't get a power cable, so let's give you... whatever that was, we just ran out of it. Gold amalgam. Yeah, there's none of that on the map. We've used it all. Okay. You're set to send green signal if above, below 0. You turn on if above 200. Okay. Oh, let's conveyor chute out of gold amalgam. That'll never happen. Shipping conveyor chute out of iron. Right there. Okay. Go through the steps one by one. No, let's, before we go through the steps, put in a long gas bridge. That. Alright. Gas pump. Gonna make a vacuum. Or, no, gas pump to pump out steam. Okay? Done. We'll pump out all gases. We're going to filter the steam out. Alright? We have thermoacquatuner, which needs to actively cool something. We don't know what something is yet. Currently, it's definitely going to be our Oxalate refinery, but it needs to be something else as well. Don't know what that is yet. We have the temperizer. Do you have an overheat temperature? Overheat temperature 105 degrees. That's a bad idea. Let's not make a temperizer out of lead. Let's make a temperizer out of something that's a little bit more hardy. Like steel. because it's going to get really toasty in here. Yeah, temperizer to preheat the water, because we're going to be dropping in water in this room. It could be really hot, it could be really cold, we don't know. So we're going to have a temperizer which doesn't have automation set up to it. Deconstruct. No. Doesn't have automation set up. It's just set to run. We're just going to, if there is liquid there and you can cool or you can heat it. Like so. Perfect. So it's just going to get hot. That's its one mission in life. We have, as a temperizer to make something cool and make the whole room hot. We have this liquid vent, which is going to control our water into the room. No, we're still waiting on that power line to be built. That's going to control water into the room. The idea is if there's not enough water in here, we're going to add water, create steam. Conveyor loader is to ship out everything, but more importantly, it's going to ship out salt. Because I'm going to bring in salt water, converting salt water into salt by boiling off the water component, which should give us a source of salt, which we can then, believe it or not, run a conveyor rail all the way down. I'm not running it all the way down. All the way over here to central storage. So I'm going to take a duplicate and a pickaxe, and we're going to make a straight line all the way up the whole map. So I can ship it across and then have it fall all the way down to central storage. Yeah, that's going to be a really good idea. And then we can have salt, which we can also automatically turn. We can then automatically ship. If you guys built some of this stuff, we wouldn't have nearly the issues you're talking about. Disable. 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 Stop worrying about repairing things. Worry about building the bunker doors. If the bunker doors were built, we wouldn't have an issue. We also still have... Why are you still there? Priority 9. That's why you're still there. Disable repair. What else has a priority on it? Disable. And you. And your friend. Okay, rocketry. Solid fuel thruster. Deconstruct. Priority 9. Those bits and those bits. Yeah, you need to be repaired again. Okay, so that's going to make salt. This one over here is going to make oxygen. It should be very much a simple case of physically bring some... That's what I want. I want 100 kilos. No, let's go with 500 kilos. 500 kilos of refined metal, refined metal, refined metal, refined metal gold. Because that's what's required to run the oxide refinery. You already have 4 tons of material on you, so we're going to do a... No, I'm going to do a... Actually, let's go with all sweep only. Sweep, priority 9, that one tile. Because I need it clear first. Come on, Rev. You can do it. Maybe change that back. So we can get all 4 tons or whatever it is in there. You're very broken. Yeah, it turns out some of those tiles got broken. Oh, and some of those tiles got covered. Wow, that would help just get up a little bit higher. Okay, rocketry. No, solid fuel for thruster. Right there. There. Okay. I need this weight plate to say 0. Perfect. Alright. Dump everything on the ground. We're going to go back to 500 kilos. And then we're going to go refined metal gold. Okay. Alright, so this is our plan. This is our plan. This room, this room. You already have oxygen there. You're just... Send green signal if below 1,000 kilos. Yes. Okay. Auto super could load gold in here. It already has oxygen fed into it. We're literally going to drop the oxalate on the ground. I'm pretty sure it ends up in this tile, but I'm not 100% positive. If I'm wrong, we'll just build a new weight plate with a new bit of automation wire and be done with it. I have a liquid lock. It's not a good one, but it doesn't need to be a good one. To stop the oxygen, we're going to dump in this. Well, we're going to off gas from our oxalate in this room. Yeah, so to dump the oxalate, we're going to off gas from this room, stop it overpressurizing and just leaving. I think that's it. Actually, consumable ore, oxalate. Actually, we have 900 kilos of oxalate. Oh! I have buried oxalate everywhere, it seems. We should be good for a little while. Doesn't matter. I want to have one of you up and running anyway. Which needs a couple of 100 kilos of oxalate and a couple of 100 kilos of... What's the other thing? Iron. You have 900 kilos of steam. You have 0 steam. Cool. So that means we need to get this up and running. Is that water? Nope. One bit of wire. Okay. Either way, this is our plan. We've got a plan. It's been way too long, so this is where I'm going to call this episode done. We're going to come back next episode where we've explored that out. Dupes have given up coming this way. They're hopefully going to get all this explored. We need to... right here, let's say. Priority 8. We're also going to do a dig right through the map there. With... who knows what ladder system. Find out what that is. Find out what that is. Yeah, we're going to keep exploring. I definitely want to finish doing this core on the map. And you know what? We could probably just do to here and do a quick jaunt down to here as well. As for the bottom of the map, no, they still have dig tasks to do. Dig tasks that they can even access. That's bonus points. You know, we are turning the bottom of the map slowly into a giant saltwater pit. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, this is where I'm going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you enjoyed. No, we'll probably print a dupe. No, we'll... oh, diamond. No, we got 200 tons. We're going to print row... Nope, you're a loud sleeper. We're going to print a directlet. Things are that bad. Directlet. We could shear you, or we could just kill you off. Yes. Okay, so next episode... Next episode, more construction, more tunneling out the map, more exploring some of the edges. Same time, where's my oil? Oh, my oil's here. It's not quite done, but it's getting close. Yeah, more exploring. try to get a better rocketry system up and running. Same time, I'm going to have to watch some of my own videos on how to automate this guy so he doesn't kill himself. Yes. Or go through the bunker doors whilst they're closed. Yeah, because I can't remember. It's been too long. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Alright, bye.